I want to share something with you guys that is really intimate to me, but I feel like the world really needs to see like what's really going on. In 2017, like when I was a dropout, living with my folks, reselling stuff on Goodwill, I was so hungry that I wrote this book on how to take over the world. And it's basically an accumulation of different books, YouTube videos, and strategies and marketing that I found, and I made it into one book, like right here, The Science of Persuasion, you know, things like that, like really deep psychology things of how to take over the world. And I knew if I wanted to take over the world, I would have to turn myself into an entity. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Like, for example, this is the entertainment industry. I did my show with HBO, The Hype.
The shirt is crazy.
You know what I mean? There we go right there.
The perfect shot is going to be when you see both of you guys both like.
You know what I mean? That's the entertainment industry. That's one industry, right? And then here we have my crypto project. It's on OpenSea called Blue World. 76.4 ETH traded, which is like 200K. That's how much money people made trading and buying my art. That's the crypto industry. Here we have my MCM Christmas collab that we did. That's the high fashion industry. We're working on doing a collection together in a few months, you know, coming out. That's the high fashion industry. Even here with the Sprite can, which like why it was so important to me, it's like, that's another industry. This is the soda industry. You know what I mean? As a creative, I'm showing you like what all these things look like to me. That's why I adapt into the shoe industry. I'm like, I want to get into the shoe industry. This is a sample of the docs that I'm doing. Just another industry right here. The book that I made, I wanted to get into the book industry, so I made my own book, 222 pages. You know what I mean? This is me turning myself into bigger than just a creative, you know? I want to be like, I want it to be to a point, like even here, check it out, the jewelry, you know, I have my jewelry collection coming with the watches, the rings, the bracelet. That's just another industry to have my face on. And, you know, we got the True Religion collab here. You know, aside from the high fashion, this is a whole nother industry that I'm tapping into when I do things like this, you know what I mean? You got the blue patch. It's crazy. So like when I do things like this, it's basically turning myself into an entity. Like I'm not just a designer that's gonna create something. Like no, like I absorb, like the blue name is gonna be something where it's a point, like if I came out with oxygen, people will want to support it and see what it's all about. And like that's the exactly what I have from the start. Like the vision has always been so much bigger than just creating. You know what I mean? Like I want to just be a being of creation. And, you know, I just think it's crazy because like, you know, from the very beginning, from the very start, man, I was so hungry, and the same vision is here, how to take over the world 6-7 years later. And I'm in like 8 different industries at the highest level. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man, I just feel like people need to see that. People need to know like what it's really all about. And how you could really do this yourself, man. It's beautiful, man.
I'm feeling this.
We doing it, man. That's what it's all about, man. But yeah.